I can't keep living like this. I'm a hoarder. This place is buried in garbage. There's garbage and trash everywhere. It's been a mess for years. I can't get it under control. Nobody visits anymore. There's just garbage everywhere. There's so much fucking garbage. And I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to get rid of all the garbage. I got a bag for trash, commonly referred to as a trash bag. It's an American colloquialism. You learn something new every day. I got my trash bag, and I'm going to put trash in the trash bag until my ecosystem is no longer one of trash. It's not funny. It's time to find out, once and for all, what's garbage and what's not garbage.
Groovy!
Why is this funny to me? What's even the joke? I'm the joke! Okay, the first thing we've got in this pile of miscellaneous debris is this broken neon Final Fantasy VII sign. It's been broken for many years. As you can see, I've long since replaced it, so I have no more use for the broken one. I deem the garbage. Into the trash it goes! Get in there, you fucker! Next up, we've got this big foam novelty pirate hat. It's just been sitting around in a corner, gathering mold and mildew for years. This was gifted me by my uncle way back many years ago when I was still in high school, and I was really into pirates. You know, I hate to get rid of something that was gifted me, especially by someone I like. But I just have no more use for it. I've long since acquired, you know, actual, more legit pirate wear. And this thing is just filthy and dirty and moldy and mildewy. I don't want to put it on my head ever again. And if I ever need another big foam novelty pirate hat, I'm sure I can just buy one that's new and clean and not infested with spiders and centipedes. I don't need this anymore. Novelty foam pirate hat, garbage. Next up is The Rescuers Down Under on VHS. You know, you always hate to throw away the big Disney box VHS tapes, you know, because these things are so nostalgic. I have most of my collection intact. They're all up there on the up high shelf. You know, I don't feel like this is, I mean, the movie's still in there. It's still The Rescuers Down Under, but it's all ripped up and mangled. Who wants this? Who wants to deal with the responsibility of a ripped up, mangled VHS box? It's going to be falling all over itself for years. It's you know, I can just buy a new Rescuers Down Under VHS if I really want one that bad to finish the fucking collection. One that's not ripped up and mangled. I'm sure I can get one for 50 cents at any Goodwill. Rescuers Down Under, ripped up, mangled VHS box, garbage. Next up, we have this old-timey pirate gun. You may remember this from the... what the fuck video was it? The cheese sandwich episode of My Little Pony. God, all this knowledge is leaving me. It's all that old pony knowledge, it's gone. What the hell is that episode called? Pinkie Pride. You may remember this from the Pinkie Pride review, way back in ye old bygone era of drowning in horseshoes. When Cold Corona showed up and we had a big cool shootout. Good times. Cool thing. Not garbage, although it is...
Groovy!
It is broken. It's been sitting there getting moldy and rusty for so long that it no longer cocks. It no longer... Ugh. You need a gun that cocks. I mean, I know when I walk down the street, all the ladies look at me and they go, "This guy cocks!" And then they come down into my basement and then they become a part of my collection. Their skin, anyways. Anyways, this is broken, but I still like it. Not garbage.
Groovy!
Next up is ye old CD travel case. I think there's about 128 in here. I think that's how many of these things carry. I have 2 of them, both completely filled from back in the day when I was a young teenager and I was super into music. Good times. There is a lot of ICP and boy bands in here. So, obviously, not garbage.
Groovy!
Gold, in fact. This is a treasure befitting of a king. Chords. I hate chords. I hate chords more than anything in the goddamn world. What does this go to? I don't know. Just some fucking plug for some camera or video game console. It's not labeled with anything. A phone, maybe? I have no idea. Totally useless. But you can never throw these motherfuckers away, because as soon as I throw it away, I'm going to remember what it's for and I'm going to need it for something. If I keep it, I'll never need it for anything, so no matter what, I lose. I hate cords, I hate plugs. There's thousands of them in here, and I can't get rid of any of them. Fucking, I want to hang myself with this. Garbage. Hashtag garbage. But unfortunately, I can't get rid of it because of that thing that I just said, the whole spiel that I just explained, so I'm just stuck with this for all time, for all fucking... Next up is this Trilby, or fedora. I can't really tell the difference between a Trilby and a fedora. I don't know, I'm not an expert. I'm not a fedoraman. I play a fedoraman sometimes on the internet, but I am in fact not a fedoraman in my actual everyday life. So yeah, this is not garbage, because I sometimes need it for videos.
Groovy!
I actually stole this, come to think of it. I stole this from Kohl's. I just put it on my head and walked out of the store. Forgot I was wearing it. So I guess that makes me the ultimate fedoraman.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up, wake me up inside. Save me.
Okay, I got another big pile of bullshit here. Time to sift through the bullshit and find out what's garbage. Let's see. First up, this little trinket here, this little 8-ball. This was a putt-putt golf ball that I played a game with up in Frankenmuth in the Bavarian Inn Lodge about, must have been 7 or 8 years ago now. I was up there for a wedding with my first real girlfriend. It wasn't our wedding, it was someone else's. But it was sort of the first trip that I took with, you know, my first romance. And it was a fun evening. So, for some reason, I could just never bear to get rid of this old putt-putt golf ball. It reminds me of that evening long ago. So this, although it might look like garbage, is in fact quite a sentimental little artifact from my life, and I have to consider it not garbage.
Groovy!
Put that somewhere safe, right here in me pocket. What next? Whoa. This glittery purple Donatello mask. That's definitely going to come in handy at some point. Not garbage.
Groovy!
I got this beard from a Halloween store. I need it now. My beard's gone. For the time being. I'm sure it'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm a wolf man. But, you know, props are generally considered not garbage. You always need props in my line of work, so you can't throw away that stuff.
Groovy!
I've got this little picture that I ripped out of a magazine, sort of a little tiny poster of Paul Bearer, the Undertaker's manager. You know, I hate to throw away a picture of a dead man, but come on, it's just a fucking dirty old picture. It's been gathering dust and cobwebs. It's garbage. It's garbage. Hashtag garbage. Into the trash it goes. Next up is, oh boy. Well, this, ew, spiders everywhere, gross. This is a Lost poster that I got at Comic-Con many years ago. Beautiful poster, but as you can see, it is torn to shit. It has been kept in disrepair and disarray. It's been stuffed into too many boxes, lost in too many dusty, cobwebby, fucking spidery corners. It's ruined. I have to cut my losses. I have to throw this away, and if I ever want this poster again, I'll just have to, I don't know, track it down online and buy it again. But this is garbage. Yeah. This is a bag that I made in art class way back in high school. It's like a leather tote bag or something, like a little to put trinkets in. I painted Wolverine on it. It's cool. It still feels good. I like the material, but I'm never gonna fucking use this. It's just some piece of shit that I made in high school. It's a piece of shit. It's garbage. Into the trash it goes. This is the top half of a comb that broke in two. Garbage. This is a mirror. Well, I'm a good-looking man, but I don't need a mirror to tell me that, because I can look in the camera screen anyways. Garbage. This is a Ninja Star. It's not even that sharp, so I can't even kill anyone with it. Totally useless. Garbage. God of War 3 poster. Garbage. Let's see. What is this? Fan mail? Definitely garbage. This picture of Luna, My Little Pony thing. I remember when I got this. I did not buy this by choice. It was never one of my favorite posters for a number of reasons, but I bought a bunch from the same artist, so this one came free with them. I believe it was like a buy two, get one free thing, so this is the one I picked for the free one. Not that good of a poster in my opinion. I mean, it looks pretty, sure, but you know, there's a lot of things about it that bother me. First of all, she's looking at the planet Earth. Equestria is not Earth, so that's a huge continuity error right there. Second of all, you know, it's trying to portray her as all sad and stuff. She's like looking at the Earth wistfully and like shedding a tear because she's like banished to the moon or some shit. First of all, when she was banished to the moon, she was not Luna, she was Nightmare Moon, she was a being of pure evil. So that's a big time continuity error. She wouldn't be crying. She was evil, okay? Maybe if it was Luna, she would be shedding a tear. I could buy that, but it's not Luna. She was corrupted by evil. She was corrupted by darkness. She had joined the Sith. She would not be sitting there sadly shedding a tear. This is a poopy piece of poop. It's a poopy poster and I don't want it. It is garbage. Okay, I take that shit seriously. I take pony continuity seriously, and I don't much appreciate this substandard artwork painting it in an incorrect light. It's garbage. This is a piece of plastic. Yeah, I guess it's garbage. Garbage. 3D glasses from X-Men Days of Future Past. It's a pretty good movie, but it's garbage. Garbage. This is, looks like the belt for a trench coat. Garbage. A thing for socks. That socks come in. Garbage. This is just getting weird. This is just getting into like legitimate garbage. Why even mention it at this point? Okay, here we are in Horseshoe Heaven, aka the furnace room. And this is probably the biggest pit of garbage in the whole house. Everything in here is garbage. This thing is worthless. This is supposed to be like a closet, like a coat hanger. You hang coats and clothes on it. But it's so structurally weak and flimsy that as soon as you try to hang anything on it, the whole thing just tips over and breaks apart and collapses in on itself in a broken pile of twisted metal. So it's totally worthless. Hashtag garbage. And over here, here's my trusty old guitar. My waifu-tar. I've had this guitar for a long time. It's been my loyal companion for years. Good friend of mine got me this guitar for my birthday like 5 years ago, I think. So I love it. But as you can see, it's seen better days. Half the strings are totally snapped. One of the strings is actually it got fucked up so bad that it like knotted inside in this part. And like we couldn't get it out, so we couldn't even replace the string. In order to fix the guitar, you'd have to take off the entire this part, and ain't nobody got time for that. So, as much as I hate to say it, my trusty old waifu-tar, garbage. Then over here is just a bunch of shoes. Just a big pile of footwear, because I'm the footwear boy. But why? Why am I keeping it? Am I ever going to wear any of these shoes again? No, they're old, they're dirty, they're ratty, they're filthy, they're worthless. But I still got a big, a shelf full of old shoes that I guess I'm just going to be keeping until the day I die, and you can bury me in them, and I'll literally be drowning in footwear. Because for some reason I just don't throw anything away because I'm an idiot. But it's garbage. All of these shoes. Garbage. 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 Even my desk, where I work, is just filled with clutter. Random, miscellaneous piles of knickknacks and bullshit that serve no function. Like, what is this? This is just an earring. This is just a random one earring. I don't know whose it is. I don't know how I came to possess it, but it lives on my desk forever. There's a key. What does this key go to? Go ahead and guess. Your guess is as good as mine, because I have no fucking idea what this key goes to. I'm sure if I throw it away, I'll remember, and I'll end up needing it for something. But, no idea what that goes to. This used to be a necklace. This piece of tiger's eye. I bought this from a friend of mine who worked at Renfest last year. The necklace part eventually just eroded and broke apart, so now it's totally useless. Now it's garbage. Not gonna throw it away, though, because I bought it from a friend. Here's my car keys for my first high school car. Little bleach keychain. I don't even have the car. I sold the car years ago. The car is gone. But for some reason, some sick sense of perverted sentimentality, I feel compelled to keep the keychain after all these years. Wasn't even a good car. I hated it. I hated driving it, but I have to keep the keychain for some reason. I can't get rid of it. This is a watch that my dad gave me. About the only thing he ever fucking gave me. It doesn't even work. It's broken. It's a broken watch. It's useless. Just like him. Garbage. Worthless. Here we have this stupid, dilapidated, retarded, broken, floppy sword from the Andre the Blacksmith video. It's fucking garbage. Get it in there. Fuck! Shit! Get in there, you broken bitch! This is a thing full of My Little Pony candy. I don't really like candy, and plus this is like 3 years old at this point. So it's doubtful I'm ever going to eat this. Garbage. This is one glove. I don't have the other one, so it's garbage. This is a sock. Garbage. Unless I find the other sock. Maybe I should hold on to this in case I find the other one. No, I have enough socks. It's garbage. Okay, next up is these old video game magazines for my childhood. I have so many of these. I have literally thousands of old EGMs and PSMs and OPMs and tips and tricks and, all of them. I have thousands of these on different shelves all over my room, and it's just like, why? You know, obviously they were interesting at the time. They fulfilled their function as magazines at the time, but why keep them? They're just clutter. They're just, you know, it's one of those illogical things. You don't need them. They're fucking garbage. Into the trash they go. Garbage. So here we have more cords. You know, like I said, what do you do with the cords? How do you know what they are, what they go to, or which one of them you're gonna need ever? So you just, you know, what are these? This is just a bunch of USBs, it looks like. This is, I guess, goes to those wireless headphones, maybe. But if they're wireless headphones, why is there a wire for them? And then, what is this? What is, literally, what does this do? What, some fucking gray-ass bag, fucking, oh God. Why do I still have this? Why do I still care?
また夜が明ければお別れ夢は時幻にあなたを追いかけていたい
Before the letters fell off, it used to say her name. It must have been 10 years ago. 4 years since I spoke to her. Everything in this room is a memory. Everywhere I look, I see them. Someone I loved. Something we did together. Someone I used to be. Meaningless trinkets come to represent people I wish were here. Garbage piles up like regrets. That's why I can't throw anything away. That's why this place will always be a mess. Because I'm a mess. A hot mess. Be 結びゆく道あなたまた帰り目流れる涙を止めさか熱